Hi, welcome to the Brush Blog. Today we're talking about curly hair.
I'm Kamiko and I'm a master stylist at Brush Salon.
I'm John. I'm a senior stylist and the team lead here at Brush Salon.
So my guest today will be Caprice, and she's got the most amazing hair. I'm so excited to work with her on this.
My client today is Charlotte. From my understanding, she has quite curly hair, so we'll see what she comes in with.
Nice.
Yeah.
No.
So when you are picturing your dream haircut today, are you seeing a lot of body in the hair? Do you like to see the hair a little bit pulled smoother and flatter when you are wearing it with your natural curl?
Well, you know, they say like big hair keeps you closer to God.
Yeah.
So like I like big hair. Yeah, like I'd envision like my front layers just being like shorter, because like now I feel like it's kind of mid-length.
Yeah.
And we like used the front pieces when it was like shorter to like make it look longer and to have it pull back in a ponytail. But I think now I'm actually like able to have shorter pieces in the front, so
bring it up a little bit, create more of a voluptuous shape throughout.
To make it look medium length,
yeah.
You know? Like it's like not quite short anymore.
It's like
I'm graduating. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, you're traveling soon, aren't you?
Yeah, so I kind of wanted to cut it short because it's going to be really hot where I'm traveling. Right. I know for sure I want to cut it all before I leave. Okay. I'm leaving in a month and a half.
Right.
So.
Well, here's the thing too. We don't have to go quite too short, because I feel like it's nice to have like a little bit of length, especially when you do have curlier hair.
Okay.
Otherwise, around that length, it can start to go a little bit more pyramid shape.
Oh yeah.
So what we can do is get you somewhere in the middle of the two ideas, and then that way it'll have a lot of like the drier pieces of your hair cut off, so it'll be a lot more fresher, and then that way it's still good for traveling, so it won't be like ratty or tangling or damaged or anything.
And it's pretty dry right now, so it could use a good, nice healthy
little zhuzh.
Yeah, a zhuzh.
Get rid of what we don't need, keep what we do want to have, and have some fun.
Awesome.
Okay, great, let's get started.
Cool.
I've been botched a few times.
Yeah, what
So
happened?
I went to like a student environment and they didn't understand curly hair, and that when you cut it, when it's wet, once it dries, it shortens dramatically in length, right?
Yeah.
And so I literally walked out with a pixie cut, and it was supposed to be like, but it looked really long in the studio because it was like flat ironed. But then once it went curly, I looked like a little English schoolboy.
I think everyone has that experience too, where they cut curly hair and then it shrinks up so much.
When I find someone who knows what they're doing, I'm just like so attached. And then curly hair people come to me and they're like, where did you get your hair done? And then I'm like, oh, what's your curl like? Because then every curl's different too.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's like, well, come see my guy.
Yeah.
There's this whole underground movement of like the curly hair girls. They're like, what product do you use? And I'm literally taking photos of my product, sharing it with people on the street who have curly hair. I'm not kidding you.
If you want like a ton of volume and big curls, then you'll need smaller barrels, things like that. Or if you want to create like a smoothed out beachy wave, you can probably go with like a bigger barrel or do that.
Yeah.
It's not really like a low maintenance thing. Like if you wanted to have your hair curly, it's very rarely like a wash and go kind of thing. You kind of have to work a little bit at it.
Yeah. Depending how big you want your hair too, if you're really wanting those crazy locks, diffusing it would be a good option. If you're wanting more beachy, natural texture, maybe letting it air dry and blotting it quite a bit and just kind of continuing to scrunch the hair as...
Jump in the ocean too.
Yeah.
You just go into the ocean.
The
Sitting inside the ocean.
One of my biggest tricks is utilizing conditioner in my styling and diffusing the hair from really quite wet to dry.
Yeah, I actually really like curly hair when it gets shorter too. I like seeing like all the texture that you can shape and mold really easily, like the shorter it gets.
Yeah. I think it's good to also diffuse the hair until it's not 100% dry, but 80% dry, and then let it air dry from there, because then you're not encouraging frizz, and your curls will look nicer for longer.
Yeah, there's a lot of like diffusers these days too, with curling and blow drying. I actually really like the Dyson one recently. Yeah, I've been using it so much more, and I find like even with like my guests or for myself, it's just been like really nice to have something as controlled and heated as that can be. But I've always used the Avanti one before, which was also pretty good. Clips on, like a transformer. I like to work a lot with like barrels and curling irons. I think it's just because of like being a creature of habit and having like my own favorite things. It's the easiest, most comfiest, and fastest way for me to kind of get it done. And after you do it a whole bunch of times, you can finish a full head in 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. So it's just what you're most comfortable with.
I feel a lot lighter. I feel like my curls have room to bounce. I feel like my face is framed better. I feel like I have a completely new look without losing a lot of length, and I think I'm ready to like keep growing my hair out too.
I feel great. I haven't worn my hair naturally curly in quite a while, so I love it. As you probably know, all the girls who have curly hair, it's a little bit hard to work with. So do your research. I always find that if your hairdresser has curly hair naturally, then you're golden. They know what's up, so.
Thank you so much for watching our brush vlog. Don't forget to subscribe to our page, and we'll see you next week.
Slayer. Please subscribe.
Subscribe this.
Come get some. Oh my God, have you done this before? Ask Queen.
The camera loves me.